to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 19th. And yes, we're finally doing this video. We got the Impact Wrestling Impact Plus Victory Road, the last stop. The last stop for Bound for Glory. Well, technically, it's not the last stop for the Knockouts. Because at the Knockouts on October, there will be a pay-per-view for the women's division, or the Knockouts division. There will be a knockdown. I think that's what it's called. I forgot what it's called. But there's going to be a pay-per-view. WWE did Evolution. NWA did Empower. I think that's what it's called. Empower, is that was the women's match? The women's show called? Now it's Impact Wrestling's turn. They done it before, back in the day when they had the one night only concept or pay-per-view stuff they have. Now they're bringing it back, and ladies and gentlemen, they're going to have a tribute to the late Daphne who passed away a couple weeks ago. And they're going to have a Monster Ball match with some knockouts. I don't know if it's a one-on-one match or a couple of people, but we'll find out when they talk about that match. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the last stop. The last stop for the men's of Impact Wrestling to go to Bound for Glory. And ladies and gentlemen, Bound for Glory is like Impact Wrestling's WrestleMania, the biggest pay-per-view of the year. WWE has April, and Impact Wrestling has October. They don't want to do the same thing as WWE because nobody might not want to go to Bound for Glory. Maybe people want to go to WrestleMania because they've been there for years, for decades. So, I don't know. But let's get to this show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. Because we had 9 matches here. No, 10 matches. They added some. Well, added 1, I believe. So, ladies and gentlemen, first match to start off, we have a triple threat match. 3-way match. They don't call it triple threat in here. But they have Steve Maclin versus Petey Williams versus TJP. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match. It was an okay match. Not bad. But the winner of that match was Steve Maclin. After a Canadian Destroyer on TJP, Petey Williams did a Canadian Destroyer onto TJP. And Steve Maclin did his finisher, and Petey Williams wall out. And Steve Maclin pinned TJP after the Canadian Destroyer. Then we have the Lady Old Kid will be versus Black Taurus, Jake something, John Skyler, and Trey Miguel in a 5-way match. A 5-way X Division match, I guess. And ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty decent. When they bring high flyers, multiple high flyers in a match, I enjoy it because it's crazy. We see all these flippy dudes or the crazy strength with Jake something. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Lady Kid. He got the win. Then we had Taylor Wilde will be versing Tennille Dashwood, but she had in her corner Jordan Grace and Rachel Eldering. And Tennille Dashwood had Caleb with a K and Madison Rain. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we finally to find out who's better, Taylor Wilde and Tennille, in a one-on-one match because everybody couldn't stop getting themselves involved, so they got kicked out of the ringside. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Taylor Wilde. Then we had, finally to end this rivalry, Matt Cardona versus Rohit Raju in a no disqualification match. At the beginning, Shira kind of helped Rohit. And then Rohit told Shira, I could do this by myself. So he said, you go back in the back, and ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we got chairs getting in the match, trash cans, and Shira at the end, Mr. Matt Cardona did the Rough Rider onto Rohit, and then we just saw Shira pull out Rohit, and he got attacked. And then Rohit looks like he was about to use the chair and smash the head of Matt Cardona until the return of Chelsea Green coming out and did a kick in the face and then another Rough Rider. The winner of that match was Matt Cardona. Then we have Bullet Club. Man, we got Bullet Club everywhere. We got New Japan. Are they in Ring of Honor? Now they're in Impact Wrestling. I was going to say they're in AEW, but they're not really in AEW right now. One guy was there to versus Lance Archer, but we have the Elites, not Bullet Club. So we got the Bullet Club, Chris Bay and Hikuleo, that's his name. Hikuleo? Somebody will be versing Finn Juice, David Finlay, and Juice Robinson. Well, Juice Robinson couldn't have do a great match because he had a hurt ankle because what Chris Bay did a couple of months ago, and a couple of weeks ago, and then 2 weeks ago when they put the chair on his ankle and did a double team when Hikuleo threw Chris Bay and landed on the chair and on Juice Robinson's ankle. But he did try his best. David Finlay was the only one that was 100% in this match. But the winner of that match was Bullet Club. Then we have Moose and W. Missouri versus Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Moose and W had a hostage, and that was Alicia Edwards. They were fighting over Kenny, the kendo stick. Moose took it out of Alicia Edwards' hands. And then Eddie Edwards reversed, and then he took Kenny, and then Missouri just pick up Alicia Edwards, says, I'm going to do it. I'm going to knock her down or do a power slam or something. He said, you better put that candlestick down. And he did. He got speared, and then Moose says, just do it. So W. Missouri just did a power bomb onto Alicia Edwards. And Eddie Edwards told Sami, I'm sorry, but I had to take my wife to the trainer's office. He took him there. Sami was in a handicap, and Sami lost the match. Moose and W gets the win. Then we had Decay, Havoc, and Rosemary versus the Thieves. The two ladies that stole their Knockouts tag team titles, Savannah and Tasha Steelz. Pretty decent match, not bad, but the winner of that match was Decay, and now they got their titles back. Technically, they retained the titles, they didn't get them. They got it back because the referee gave them the back, but they retained the titles. Then we had the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Cole Anderson, defending the World Tag Team Championships against Rich Swann and Willie Mack. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still your tag team champions, the Good Brothers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, people loved this exhibition match. I got a little bored in the beginning because they were doing amateur wrestling, but it got better. We got Josh Alexander defending his exhibition championship against Chris Sabin. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match at the end, but back and forth with these guys. But the winner of that match, and still your X Division champion, Josh Alexander. Our main event is for the Impact World Championship. It'll be Christian Cage versus Ace Austin with Madman Fulton. I guess Madman Fulton got himself kicked out. I didn't see that part, but I think he got himself kicked out. But it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Christian Cage, retaining the title. And then Josh Alexander came out. He says, bound for glory. Raises up the X Division title. And he says, option C. If you guys don't know what option C is, it's something that Austin Aries made in 2012? I think it was 2012. Somewhere that he won his first ever world title. He could cash in. But most, they could cash in Destination X. That's a pay-per-view. But they don't have Destination X anymore in this era of Impact Wrestling. So if you're the X Division champion, and I guess you wait for a couple months or a year or something, you could cash in the X Division title for a shot at the World Championship. I'm guessing this is for Bound for Glory now, that you could cash in your X Division title. What does that mean? When you cash in, you had to vacate the X Division title. That means we get a new champion, but Josh Alexander could get himself a shot at the World Championship at Bound for Glory. We don't know if he actually cashed it in, because I guess he has to give it to Scott D'Amore. I'm guessing. Maybe that's going to happen on Impact Wrestling. We don't know. But he's going to cash in that's what he says, option C. We've seen a lot of people do this. Drake Maverick did it. Austin Aries did it like twice. Brian Cage. All of these guys cashed in their option C's, and some of them did not win the world title. Mostly everybody didn't win the world title, except for Austin Aries. But ladies and gentlemen, and Chris Sabin did it too. He cashed in, and he beat Bully Ray for the World Heavyweight Championship. I do remember that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens on this Thursday. I might not be doing a video. I don't know, because we have something. I have something to. I don't know why I said we. I have something to do on Friday. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if it doesn't take long, I will do a video. But we don't know how long this. Me and my brother don't know how long this is going to be. So we don't know how long it's going to be. So that means I don't know. Am I going to be doing a video on Friday? I will figure it out on Friday and see how long this thing is going to take. And if it doesn't take long, I will do a video for Impact Wrestling. I might do a quick video for Impact Wrestling. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw with the biggest six-man tag team match that we've ever seen. The New Day versus the Bloodline. Let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye!